Welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. Good morning. I ain't on here long because I gotta go back to sleep, really. I'm so exhausted and tired. I've been tired for the last couple days. Uh, hello, Cookie. How you doing? Oh, it's been treating your asthma? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, you gotta do something about that. You might need that humidifier. I woke up at around 8 o'clock, and then put the dishes in the dishwasher. I cleaned out my vacuum. Got rid of all the stuff out of the vacuum. Vacuumed the floor. I have hardwood floors, but I use a small vacuum to pick up the dust and stuff. Even though you could sweep with the broom, I use a little vacuum to sweep up the dust because it's so much um, dust in this place. Until I get a air filter, so I do that. I sweep up all this dust and empty the trash and everywhere. And then what else did I do? I didn't do much. I didn't do nothing else after that. Oh, I made me a bagel and coffee. That's it. I didn't make no eggs or nothing. I don't have no more eggs. I ran out of eggs. I ran out of eggs and I ran out of feta cheese and all that stuff. Usually I would go to the store on Sunday, but um uh, you been hunching lately. Hunching who? Who been hunching? I don't be doing that. It's Sunday. I don't do that. I don't be having relations with people. I don't be doing that. I don't do no relations. Uh but you need to replace the filters. Hmm. Yeah. My next goal this afternoon or today is to clean off my desk. I really need to replace my desk. I need to get some when I get some extra money, I'm going to replace my desk. I want a new desk because my desk is broken. It's kind of jury rigged. I accidentally bent my leg of my desk trying to move it, and when it's one of them desks that's electric that ride, it's a stand up desk, and I accidentally moved it too fast, and it broke the leg, so it's being held up by a pair of pantyhose. My boss would let your boss die? You ain't gonna get the money? Hey, Summer. Yes, Jay is still. Came on here, but he just keep leaving emojis and leaving. He ain't staying. I can't believe you gonna let your boss die. Mm. Um. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? I need to replace my desk. My desk is falling apart. I'm scared to move it again. Cause I wanted to move it to a different area in my room, but there's no other area to move it to right now. So not with that leg being broken on the desk. So I gotta wait till I get some extra funds so I can get a new desk. I'm thinking about getting a white desk. I want a white one. He got to go to someone has to tell the story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. You off the chain. I can't believe you do that to your boss. Um. So that's all I did today. But I'm gonna clean off my desk today. I gotta put up some clothes, and I got to uh, take some. I have valet trash pickup, but I have 2 pieces of furniture that need to be gone. So I need to get those out of here sometime today. It's not big pieces of furniture, but I gotta get them out of here. I don't want to look at them. And I need to. I was thinking about moving my bed to the wall, against the wall in a way, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So that's what I'm doing. What you gonna cook for dinner? Um, I haven't really thought about dinner, but I might cook. Um, I don't know. I got salad, so I'll probably make me salad and a sweet potato and call it a day. And I got some steak. So I got some little cuts of steak, not a full steak, but it's like steak meat. Hey DNA, how you doing? I may cut up me some steak meat and make me a salad and have me a sweet potato for dinner. That's gonna be my dinner probably. Um yeah, that's probably what I do. I know that's right, Jeffrey. Now I ain't got that much steak for you. You know, you only can get a slither. You only can get a slither of steak. Ain't too much steak going on. And then I'm supposed to fry up some chicken tenders uh, uh, on the side for my son. He had like he can't go in there and make his own chicken tenders. Talking about, yeah, I just wait until you fix them. Why I got to fix them? You can fix them. You can do it. But anyway, so I'm fixing that, and then that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not doing nothing else. So that's my day. That's my day cleaning up. Sundays and Saturdays, pick your day to clean up your house. Clean out your refrigerator. Clean out your oven, your stove. Now I might clean out my stove today, to be honest, because it needs a good scrubbing. I'll probably do that today. Because every now and then you gotta get in there and really clean. You made some steak porridge and some steak. Ooh, that sounds good. Mm-hmm. I just brushed my teeth. I need to organize every closet and hang up a bunch of clothes. Yeah, you gotta do that. You gonna get the 800 million? I know that's right, DNA. DNA said I'm gonna go in there and save my damn boss and collect that money. DNA said I'm gonna collect that check. Mm-mm-mm. I know that's right. I know that's right. Some people don't like their boss enough to save their life. They don't even care about the money. They like, nope, I don't care about the money. I don't care about that. I ain't saving not a soul. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Hopefully in life you get a better boss, or you be the boss. Or you be the boss. Or you be the boss. But that's all I'm going to do today is clean. Clean, organize. That's what you should do. If you just got broken up with or whatever happened, you just lost your job or whatever it is, clean. Cleaning is therapeutic. Cleaning and organizing and throwing away stuff that you no longer need, can be very helpful and can ease your mind and relieve your stress. You know, just donating to people can be helpful. Don't you know there are people who are in need of the items that you have, especially like the Salvation Army who helps people replace the things they lost, like in a fire or if they had to suddenly move or something like that. So donating some of that stuff can be very helpful to other people out here who might need it. You know, there are some people that got to start their life over. They had to move because of either abuse or domestic violence or something, and had to abruptly get up and move from one state to protect themselves, you know, things of that nature. And they got to start over and buy, you know, new stuff, new furniture, new appliances, and stuff like that. And you don't always have all the money to buy brand new stuff. So people do go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, you know, these places to help, you know, get their place fixed back up. Because, you know, when things happen like that, you know, bad situations, abuse and stuff, you got to leave everything. You got to leave everything, grab what you can and get out and get to a more safe environment. So you have to go in there and replace some of that stuff. So get rid of some of that stuff. Organize, declutter, donate, and make you feel good. You know, organizing is the best thing ever. You know, getting rid. You know, if you find yourself you in a hoarder situation, get that under control. Get that under control. Did you do your speed dating? No, not yet. I haven't done it yet. I gotta find an event. I gotta look up an event nearby and see when I can do it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm terrified, but I'll do it. I'll do it for the I have a lot of crappy drawers. Yeah, you gotta organize that stuff. Now you can get as detailed as you want. You know, there's a lot of people that sit there and organize bras and put them all pretty like a display, like they in the store. Some people like that organization that they have in the retail stores, and they organize, you know, their clothes like that. You know, have your underwear in a certain drawer and organize it like so, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, Lila, I pull some cards for you. See how it's speed. I know that's right. I'll stop by. What time? Oh, 6 o'clock, ain't it? I'm gonna stop by and see get my tarot card read. See what the hell gonna happen. Cause I need to find out. You know, Cookie might want to come by too, so we can see if Cookie gonna get a bald man. Cookie need to find out if she gonna get a bald man anytime soon. Anytime soon. She need to know. She need to know ahead of time so she can prepare. Cause she already trying to get back in that kitchen and cooking. And she ain't gonna be doing it for just, you know, anybody. You know, he gotta be up to par, 6'2", bald with some money. And with a thick, he gotta be a big man. Yeah, he gotta be a big man. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna stop by DNA's live stream at 6 p.m. Yeah, 200 pounds, at least 200, at least 200. Cookie said there is a weight, a minimum. There's a weight minimum. Don't come to her with no 150. Don't come to her with 175. She said 200 and up. Nothing less. Nothing less. That's what she said. She said she want a man that can stand in front of a train. That's what she want. Yes. 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 Yeah. Under 200, that's not gonna work for her. That's not gonna work for her. That's not gonna work. She needs somebody with a solid foundation, with his feet planted firmly into the earth. That's what she wants, like a tree. You know. So we're gonna go to DNA's live stream and see about our tarot card reading. That'll be interesting to visit and see about that. I can do that this afternoon. After I gotta clean my stove. I gotta clean my stove in about an hour. DNA pound better be between. I know right, DNA. See, DNA talking my language. That's what I'm talking about. He better be carrying that weight. You know how you can tell, though. You know how you can tell is when he walking slow. A man that walks slow, you know, they got some military power down under. If a man walks slow, he got that military power down under, okay? That's what you gotta be paying attention to. A man that walk too fast, if he walk too fast, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. You know, you want a man with a little bit of a slow walk. You know, you could tell it's something heavy, something keeping him down. Something keeping him down. You know, that's what you want. When you see him walking, he, you know, he like, you be like, are you okay? Like, oh, yeah, I'm okay. Oh, okay. Well, you walk a little slow. Oh, I always walk, you know, like this. Oh, 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 okay. You know, you gotta look. You gotta look. Start examining some of these dudes. These dudes be examining you. Examine some of these men out here. What they walk. I know that's right, DNA. Yeah, make sure you examine. You know, they examining you. You examine them out here and see what's going on. And if he asks you what you looking at, you just said you just tell him, I want to see you walk away. Go on home. Yeah, walk right there. I just want to see how you walk. That's all I want to see. See what's going on. You know, that's very important. You know, you shouldn't even get married until you examine that walk. You know, don't get surprised. You know, on that honeymoon, get surprised and figure out this man ain't got no power. You know what I mean? He ain't got no power. So you got to examine that before you even sign the deal, get married. Yeah, it's too many women got horror stories about some of these relationships and getting married and there ain't nothing popping. You got to find out, you know, if you're not gonna do this and that before marriage, you need to see how that man walk and pay attention. And if he ain't walking right, don't say yes. Say no. Say no. If he proposed, you say no. Well, what's the matter? Why you saying no? Oh, I seen how you walk. You know, I was just, you know, I seen how you walk and I realized something ain't right. Uh, Jay, if you don't tell me what's wrong, you got these people thinking that I've done something to you. Now, if you need me to apologize for something, you better say something. Now, normally I don't do this. You know, you need to say something. You need to say something. I don't know why you got all these people thinking that I'll hurt your feelings or something. I don't know. He come on here and talking crazy to me as usual. I talking crazy to him and he stopped talking. I don't know what happened to him. He was talking about he got commitment issues with women and all this kind of stuff. He was talking some stuff. And then all of a sudden he disappeared. And then he said game over. So something happened. Jay, if you don't come out the I'm not gonna say come out the closet. If you don't come and say something and stop playing around and hiding behind this damn crazy ass emoji. Now it's Sunday morning and you supposed to be at church. This is getting ridiculous. Jay, if you don't stop watching my live stream and not saying nothing, I'm gonna be mad. Now I'm starting to get upset. Now you done came in here every single day and you not saying nothing. He won't say anything. I don't know why he won't say anything. He's out of his mind. Yeah, let's pull some tarot cards for Jay and find out what happened to him. Oh, for me? Yeah, find out what happened to me too. I don't know. But all I know is I don't know what's going on with him. How you gonna be watching a live stream and you ain't saying that? What is going on? What is going? Is your feet? Did somebody hold you hostage or something? Do you get a headache? Did somebody accidentally give you margarine instead of butter? What's going on? You need to come back to reality. Now this has went on for about 5 days now. 5 days of you just sending us emojis with a sad face. And I'm too old to interpret emojis. I can't interpret emojis. I'm thinking he's kidnapped. Or somebody has hacked his phone or something. His grandma. Jay, has your grandma hacked your phone or something? You need to talk. You need to talk. Send me a message. You can send me a private message to my email. Send me a message to my email so that I can know what the hell going on. This doesn't make any sense. He could be in depression. Depression? No, I think something deep has happened. He could be, but I don't know if he lost his job or whatever. I don't know what happened. His side chick. I don't think he got no side chick. I don't think he got no side chick. I don't think it's a side chick issue. I think something financial has happened. Yeah, something financial has happened. He's traumatized. Something financially has happened. Cause nothing bothers him. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Is he just mad at your evaluation here, or do you think it's something serious? I think it's something serious. I don't think that's it. He roasts me all the time. He roasts me all the time. He says something crazy to me all the time since the very beginning. So I don't think it's not that. I think it's something else. Something else has disturbed his spirit, and he feel like he cannot talk in the live stream. I don't know why, but he keep visiting to let us know that he's still around. Right. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Right. He needed to tell us what's going on. This is ridiculous. This is day 5 of of no talking and just emojis. And pick a different emoji so we know what the hell going on. You know what I mean? Pick a different emoji. That emoji don't explain anything. You know, you could give us an emoji with it might make him feel better talk about it. It should he he should feel okay to talk about whatever's going on. Yeah, you could tell your story with an emoji, you know, a couple of emojis, and explain what is going on instead of not talking. This doesn't make any sense. You can't keep coming to the live stream and not saying anything. It doesn't make any sense, Jay. You got to say something. Whatever it is, you gonna survive it. You know what I mean? You gonna make it. You gonna survive. Whatever it is. It's not don't yeah, vote in the poll, Jay, if you are still here in the live stream. Vote in the poll. He might have already voted, to be honest. I don't know. Vote in the poll if you are still here. You need to tell us that you're still here. Right. Right. You need to say something. You need to say something. Now this is the only I don't know about all the other places you be going on YouTube, but I'm reaching out with an olive branch to you. Hey Tank, how you doing? I don't know what's going on, but we I've opened the door to Jay now. Now if he decides to communicate, fine. You know, communicate, have a conversation. I need some advice on living with my cousin baby mama. Why you living with your cousin? Why you live with your cousin baby mama? The hell? But what's the problem? He found out yesterday and we fought. He didn't know you was living with his baby mama? And he found out and now he fought you over it? You needed somewhere to live? I think you need to find your own place, to be honest. I think you need to find your own place. You didn't know. What do you mean you told him you didn't know? You didn't know that was his baby mama? What are y'all, distant family? I think it's time you move to your own place, to be honest. You move to your own place. Move to your own place. No, you don't. You ain't got to stay till November. You a grown man. Go move to your own place. Why you want to live with a woman in a roommate situation like that? You need to go on and go get your own apartment, your own place today. You need to figure it out. Yeah, what's the situation? How did it even come to be that you moved in with? They got 3 kids together. So you living with her and 3 kids? I think you need to move out. Go on, move out. Go look at an apartment today. The apartment complexes are open. Sometimes you gotta force yourself to do stuff that you don't want to do. You're gonna have to force yourself to go get an apartment. You can't live off a woman. That's the worst decision that you could possibly ever make. Especially if you're not in a relationship with somebody. You need to go on and be on your own. You don't pay rent. So you a slave? She got Section 8. You gonna get her put out. You can't have a man living in your apartment and you collected Section 8. You can't do that. You need to move out. That's it's time for you to move out. You what excuse to say you need to tell them you have an emergency. Your boyfriend was on Section 8 for a year. Uh, Tank, you need to move on. That doesn't make any sense. Just all you gotta do is just step away and say, I got an important call. I need to step away for a minute. That's what you need to do. It's a video interview on Teams. Oh, they sure love to do a video interview nowadays. It's a lot of video interviewing going on. They want to see what you look like and all that. That could be why a lot of people are not getting jobs, because they also basing it on what you look like too. Why would they think you're doing interviews? What kind of job is this? You can't step away from your desk? You don't work either, Tank? Tank, what kind of man is you? Where is your job? Why you not working? Well, what is the do you have a felony or something? Right, DNA. You know what he doing. He playing the game. He playing in the world of a gigolo. You work 2 days a week under the table. Tang, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. You look like Kelly Price. In which video? Which song you talking about that I look like Kelly Price? Tell me which song you are referring to. What song you referring to? You just can't say I look like Kelly Price and you don't know what song you talking about. What you look like? Explain to me what you look like. Ain't my hiring? First of all, if we was hiring Tang, I don't think you would show up. You only accustomed to working 2 days a week. You only accustomed working 2 days a week, sir. I don't even know about that. 2 days a week. What's the point of this turning and it don't even turn? I don't know. I don't know, Tank. I don't know. You working side jobs too, DNA? What state you live in? DNA, what state you live in? I don't forgot. What state you live in? I steal copper from abandoned houses. Oh yeah, you live in Jersey. You live in the woods. Yeah, what kind of side jobs you do now, DNA? You make money off of copper. Yeah, let us know, DNA, what you trying to do. What kind of jobs you want to do. If you could have your dream job. Hey Lee, how you doing? If you could have your dream job, DNA, what job would that be? Doing? What would you like to do? My car read clean the house and secretary job. Oh, okay. Your dream job is being a mortician? I mean, you always be working because AI can't clean no bodies yet. Now that's a job that has staying power because AI can't clean no bodies and put them in the casket yet. Uh, I'm great. Anything that helps animals or our youth. That's good, DNA. Have you thought about being a veterinarian? Have you thought about going to school to be a vet? Um, you in love with Dr. G. Mm-hmm. You love to help teens and 20 catch the early so they don't have to go down the structure, you know. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. You know what, DNA? I think you have a good heart for that because you have a lot of inspirational content. You know what you should start doing? Volunteering for those type of things and talking to some of these outreach programs, and you can slowly get into a paid position in some of these programs, just by, inquiring about it. So I would look into those programs and see where you could be helpful and needed. And then you can also show them, some of your, inspirational content on your page. You just want to make sure all your content is nothing anything bad. I haven't seen nothing bad, but you want to make sure it's very PG so that you can get into those spaces. But I think the start is just uh, um, wanting to um, inquire about those outreach programs. Um, Yeah, YouTube takes a long time. You have to do viral content and you have to be very consistent with it in order to make money off of YouTube. You need 10 million views on your short videos just to make money off of YouTube. You know, that kind of stuff. You need a lot of numbers. It didn't used to be like that, but I think that because there were so many people getting wanting to join YouTube to get paid. They made the rules even stricter. It wasn't like that in the beginning, but now it's very strict. So in order to get paid, you have to be very consistent, and you gotta have one lane, basically one niche of videos. Like if all you're doing is cleaning videos, it need to be all cleaning. If it's food, it need to be all food. If it's lifestyle, it need to be all lifestyle. If it's traveling, it basically need to be all traveling or something like that to really put your videos out in those feeds and algorithm or whatever. So if your views are low, it's because YouTube can't categorize what you are doing. So you have to be very consistent and let YouTube know basically what kind of content, what kind of channel you are. Yes, yes, DNA. Definitely look into a program. You could be very helpful. You can change somebody's life, um, and get into those spaces, and eventually, work. You can become a director in some of those spaces. Um, you know, dealing with the youth and dealing with people who are trying to manage their issues. And, you know, you can also, you know, we live in a world DNA where you can dream up just about anything. So sometimes you don't have to wait until somebody gives you the opportunity. You can create opportunity for yourself and just start hosting little events, little things here and there. You know, inviting young people um, uh, to events, or you know, creating spaces where they can talk about things, or whatever. You can create your own program and get it funded. You know what I mean? If you that's what you want to do, you can create your own program, get it funded by the government or the state, or whatever. You know, if it's something you truly really want to do and believe in, you can do that and start your own foundation. You know, the DNA Foundation for Youth Excellence. You know what I mean? Start your own thing. You know, you can do that. I believe you can do that. You know, whatever you want to do, you know, create your own reach out program. That's what people used to do back in the day. Especially, I don't know if you research or know a lot about, you know, some of the things that black people have done. But back in the day, there was a lot of issues where black people were denied loans and all kinds of things, and they had to go through the back door to get funded for a lot of things. They had to create opportunities for themselves. Black people had to create opportunities for themselves because the door was getting shut, you know, in their face, you know, in our face. So they had to do, you know, go through different ways to get loans. They even went through, believe it or not, they went through the morticians to get loans for different things, because they were the only ones that would loan them the money to do certain businesses and all that kind of stuff. You can read about that. Sometimes you gotta create your own lane, your own opportunity, you know, and do it yourself. When everything's not working in the way you want it to work, you say to yourself, damn it, fuck it. I'm going to just go at it myself. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to pour the energy into it myself and get it done how I want it to be done. You know, because I'm pretty sure you've seen some things and like, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? You wore a phone or cam attached to your forehead, filming you cleaning, doing dishes and vacuuming. But because it's all AI videos and stuff, I just don't. If it's mm-hmm. Yes, DNA, do that. I believe in you. I believe in you. Uh, yeah, 9 to 5 job can take a lot of out of you if you let it. But a 9 to 5 job can be the capital that you need to do the things that you want to do. You know, if you want to start your business, sometimes you need that solid foundation so you can feel, so you can do the things that you need to do, whether it's buying computers for your business or buying this for your business, buying appliances, buying different things for your business and stuff. Sometimes you need that solid foundation to do those things. So, if you tired of working for people, you tired of people telling you what to do, the only thing you can do is start your own business. Start your own business. And you don't even have to advertise like we used to back in the day, with a whole bunch of marketing and stuff. You can advertise. Your advertisement is YouTube. Your advertisement is YouTube. The more people you have, right now DNA, I think DNA is sitting under 1,000 subscribers or something like that. I can't remember. But those people, those are the people you advertise to. Those are the people you sell your business to. That's a lot of people eyes on you to drum up income and business and stuff like that. So, you know, don't be like, I don't want to sell anything or advertise to my followers or my subscribers. When these people really enjoy your insight and really enjoy your company, really enjoy the things that you have to say, you know, they are going to be willing to do those things. They're going to be willing to support you in that type of way with whatever you buying, whatever you selling, whatever it is. So don't just think of those people as just, oh, these are just subscribers, they're not going to. No, they will. They will, because they believe in you. I know when I see your posts, you have a lot. When you make a post, these people immediately comment a lot, so they're engaged. They're tapped in. And if they're tapped in like that, whether it's the tarot card reading or whatever, and you could make something off of that. You can make DNA, you can go on Canva, make your own tarot cards, sell the decks of the tarot cards, get your own crystals, sell your own crystals, make a website of crystals, tarot cards, and all kind of stuff. Have your own little business doing that. If that's what those people are, tapped into a lot. You can feed off. You can get that audience. You know what I mean? So it's so many different ways you can start to do things and not just think of these people as just subscribers. These people here, they invested, they're here to support you. They probably just waiting for you to drop something. They probably just waiting for you to, say something and drop something. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that easily. Make your own tarot card deck, sell them, go on about your business, put them on your website. You can sell them on, if you don't get the website up quickly, you can make a separate page for it on TikTok or whatever, or, you know, do all of that. And by the time you done, you close at the end of this life, you're gonna look back and say, wow, I did a lot. I helped the youth. I created my own business, tarot card reading business, and I sold all these products and inspired people, motivated people. I gave talks. Pretty soon you can give talks and speeches and talk about your own life, and you can do all these things. Write books about your life and the work that you've done, and helping people and stuff like that. So, tap into all of that, because you right now you have a really good audience, in front of you. And you don't want to just you don't want to be just a page that's just any other YouTube page. You want it to be special. You want it to be a very special page that people can always refer back to, that people can always come to smile, to be inspired, to be motivated, and the youth that you help, those videos will also help them as they get older and come back and say, you know what, I met this wonderful woman in the program, and she inspired me. She motivated me to be better and to keep trying and all that kind of stuff. And I go to her videos and I watch them, just to get a bit of inspiration and stuff like that. You do all that you can to be the person that you've always wanted to be. There's no limitations at all. You, as an adult, you can do anything. You have free will to move about, create the life, the atmosphere, the environment that you've always wanted to create. So do that. Do all that. You are capable of doing that, fully capable. And then, just do what you need to do. You know, we only got one life. We only got one life, and this is me coming. You know, I'm your elder. You know, this is me telling you to do all that you can. Do all the things that you want to do. Put your hands in all the pots. Put your hands in everything. Touch everything. Don't just do one thing. Do many things. What you guys gonna do today? I'm not doing anything. Long time no see. Toss any salad. I ain't toss no salads. You toss salads. You toss salads. I ain't toss no salads. You said you toss salads. I know you ain't coming here talking to us about tossing no salad. Now, if you tossing salads on a Sunday, that's not good. That's not good to be tossing salads on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't toss salads on a Sunday. You need to get your Bible out. Talk to God. Get close to Jesus. That's what you need to do. You shouldn't be down in between somebody's legs on a Sunday. This ain't it. This ain't it. You need to be talking, going to church. There's a church on every corner. Go on, do that. DNA. We just had a positive moment. DNA, what are you? Oh, the influence be bad. Look what you did, Luigi. You came in here and caused influence one of the top YouTubers out here about tossing the salads. Oh, you know, I'm not gonna say much. But watch yourself. Watch yourself. Coming on here, talking about tossing salad. No, we trying to clean and organize today. We trying to clean and organize and not organize nobody's booty. We ain't trying to organize nobody's booty. Yeah, I think you got to him. He was like, hold up. I'm the one that beat the, what you say? DNA, you gonna scare the man off. You gonna scare Luigi off. Boy, these dudes can't take the heat. Right. Why you trying to do that on a Sunday? That is not Sunday activities. On Sunday, you supposed to be, cracking open that Bible, not cracking open that ass. That ain't what you do. You supposed to be opening that Bible, getting into those revelations. That's what you supposed to be doing. Boy, people got some dirty minds on a Sunday. Be ashamed of yourself. That's that midnight hour talk. That's not, you ain't supposed to be talking about that now. Did you know Jesus slapped Judas at the Last Supper? He did? I don't know. Maybe he deserved it. Sometimes you gotta slap somebody for saying something stupid. He must have said something dumb. And that's why he got slapped. Sometimes you gotta slap somebody at the table. Especially if they drink the last of the wine. I'm pretty sure that's why he slapped them. To be honest. It probably wasn't something Judas said. It was probably because he took that last sip of wine and Jesus had taken all that time to turn the water into wine. You know what I mean? You gonna drink the last sip? Bam! And slap the crap out of him. And send him all the way to Revelations. Yeah, that's what you gotta do sometimes. The Bible can be violent. It's violent. It's a violent book. Yeah, you go in there. It's like Game of Thrones mixed with that show called Power. Thank you, Gulf of America. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can get violent. You know, that's the most violent book, really, you could ever read. You know what I mean? That could be the most violent book. I am 67 years old, businessman. Are you bald headed though? Are you bald headed? Man math. Are you bald headed? That's a good question. So the law of attraction says you have to act like you already received what you want. So how am I supposed to act like I already got to see? You tell yourself, I'm working the job. You don't, you state that you already have it. You have to always state you already have it. It's already yours. It's not something that's going to happen. It's not something that should have happened. It's something that has already happened. That's how you think about these things. Where are you from? Indiana. I'm from the good old state of Indiana of Bibles and IndyCar 500. Welcome. Welcome to Indiana. Right, Cookie. That's what you say. You claim it. You have to claim that this is what you are, and this is what you are doing. You're a CFO. You're a knowledgeable CFO. Powerful businesswoman. You're a business owner, businesswoman. You have what you want, and you will. I tell myself, I manifest all the time, and I write down a lot of stuff, and I say, you know, uh, I'm knowledgeable. I would never be without anything. I would never not have. I will always have. I will always have everything I need and want. A vision board. I did create a vision board on Pinterest, and I put in there I wanted a new car, and that's what I got. I have a multi-million-dollar real estate business. That's what I'm talking about. But are you bald headed? Wait, did you say you was bald headed? Man, math, are you bald headed? We need to know. There's a woman in here who love bald headed men. There's a parent. You're right, Cookie. Yeah, do your vision boards. You need to plan out the life that you want. You know, the life that you should have. You know, plan it out. You want a house? Put a picture of a house on your Pinterest. Put the car you want. Put the man you want. Put the everything that you want on there. And look at it. Look at it every day. Today's recipe: 3 scrambled eggs with Polish sausage inside a hoagie bread with mustard and mayonnaise. I don't know about the mayonnaise, but I'm down. I'm down for this breakfast chaotic sandwich you got going on with the Polish sausage. I'm down. I have a 20-year-old son. You got a 20-year-old son? Oh, he's bald headed. He said he's bald headed. Cookie. Red alert. Red alert. Man said he bald headed. Cookie. Red alert. He's a real estate mogul. Cookie, red alert, red alert, red alert. Where is Cookie at? Cookie, you better hurry up. This man said he bald headed. Not a lick of hair on his damn head. And he's a real estate what do you say? Broker, investor, something. I don't know. Yeah, he's 67 years old. He's still young, not old. You know what I mean? He could still walk around. He could probably run around the block. Now the next question, man, math. Are you 200 pounds or more? That's very important. Answer this question very carefully. Are you 200 pounds or more? This is a very solid question. You need to answer it very carefully. Very carefully. Um, yeah. What is he 60? He said he's 67 years old. He's 67 years old. He got a 20-year-old son. Your wife accidentally died. Oh my God, it's such a tragedy. Oh, I feel so. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry. I'm pretty sure your wife was very lovely. Um, do man math? Are you over 200 pounds? You know, I'm sad about your wife, but we need to, we need to know some specifics here. You know, yeah. What happened to your wife? You didn't have. It was in a car accident. Oh, she was in a car accident. You know, long as it wasn't done, by you. Did you love your wife? I'm pretty sure you loved your wife. You loved your wife. So, anyway, man, math. Are you over 200 pounds? Yes or no? That's all we need to know. We can move further into the application process. Yes, yeah. 'Cause we got a lady here. We got a lady here. Who is interested. You know, and she's a spry young lady. She's older than your son, so that should make you feel comfortable. She's older than your son. um and she's a wonderful woman. Wonderful, classy, has her shit together, and that's what you want. That's what you want. So if you over 200 pounds, please let us know. I'm finding a mother for my son. You you want a mother for your 20-year-old son? Okay, we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, how much you weigh? How much you weigh? Those emojis are throwing you off. What emoji? Uh, hey Time, how you doing? We over here playing matchmaker. I got this man in here who's a real estate mogul who's 67 years old, got a 20-year-old son. He's bald headed, but we don't know. He's 72. Oh, he's European. Hold on. I can't convert 72 kilograms. Um, Somebody convert the 72 kg. He from Europe. He far away. The Cookie. He kind of far away. He not in America. He not in America. So he got to be. That's 158. That's too light. Yeah, you fly away. God, man. I wish you could have been a real contender. I was rooting for you. Yeah, that's too low. That's too low of a weight. Yeah, you'll get sucked up in a tornado here in America. Yeah, yeah, that's too low. Summer, it's a decent size, but for what she looking for, it's a no. It's a no. She want a man that's over 200 pounds. You know how many hamburgers he would have to eat? He would have to eat a lot of burgers. He would have to eat a lot of burgers. But maybe he's good looking, Cookie. Maybe he's good looking. I am half American, half British. Ooh, it's a sexy combination. Cookie, you might have to take this one because he got that mixed up country British accent. So he sounds like he wants a cup of tea, and he sounds country like he's from Mississippi or something at the same time. A Mississippi or Texas. He got that Texas British accent. Ooh, that's sexy. That's sexy. And then he probably goes to visit his family every now and then, once a summer. He could take you with him, Cookie, to go visit the fellows, and all that. Uh, hey, Cornelius. We over here playing matchmaker. We got a contender here. We got Mr. Man and Cookie about to have a conversation, and he's probably a distinguished gentleman. Cookie, he probably wears a suit. He's half American, half British. He probably wears a suit. Wears a suit and tie everywhere he go. You know what I mean? Established businessman. You know. He sends the car for you. That's what he got going on. He'll send a car for you, and you be like, oh. Um, so we're going to dinner. Are you? No, don't worry. I will send a car for you. Yes, I will send a car for you. That kind of energy. He needs some in their 50. I'm not ready to be a mom to a 20-year-old son. He just saying that. Don't worry about the logistics about the son. You could ignore the son. Don't worry about the son. Worry about. I thought 75 kilograms was 165 in weight. Is that what that is? Uh, I know that's right, DNA. Man, she is interested. So, you looking nice. You looking nice. I know you dress exquisitely. So, make sure you keep coming to the live stream because Cookie is definitely interested. She is definitely interested. Now, do you want to yeah. Um please reach out to Cookie. She has her own YouTube channel also, and you can subscribe to her channel and check her out. She is looking for a distinguished gentleman of your stature. So make sure you follow her channel. Yes, you just go to Cookie Monster, her channel right there. Click on her name and go to her channel and subscribe. Would you ladies date a man who is divorced or previously married? What if he has kids? I mean, you can date a man who got kids and stuff like that, as long as he take care of his kids. That's the thing. Is he taking care of his children? Is he present in their life? If he's not present in their life and he doesn't take care of his responsibilities, there's no use in talking to him. You don't date people that are irresponsible and don't take care of their children. But if he's a responsible dad, I don't see no problem in dating him. You ain't got to marry the man, you just dating the man. You want a true mother? What the hell's a true mother, man? What the hell's a true mother? You and so many people have families, and some of them are married. As for kids, I wouldn't want to. I don't think. Yeah, I think dating somebody who has younger kids can be a little bit of a problem if they still have a chaotic relationship with the baby mama or something like that. That can impede on your relationship with your partner, because if he still has to have confrontation and battles with the baby mama, that can put a damper on your interactions with him. So, if they have a good relationship, wait a second. I'm not divorced. I don't know why I'm tired. Anyway, What do you mean you not divorced? How you come on here talking about you looking for a mother for your son and you not divorced? The hell you talking about? Uh, I know that's right, DNA. There was a man who was like 23 years older than me that day, and he was divorced. He was saying his ex's name while he was sleeping. Oh my God. I couldn't do that. Because I'm gonna hit you with a pillow upside your head if I hear you in your sleep talking about your uh uh talking about your ex. Mm. You think he meant he was? Oh, you think he meant he was never married? Okay, okay, that's good that he clarified. Are you asking if Cookie is married? Cookie is not married, but she will date you. You know what I mean? As long as you you know, got money, can take care of yourself, and you get a bald head and a big body. Cause that's what she care about. Mhm. 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 I ain't never dated somebody with a bald head, so I don't know what that life would be like. Anytime a man go to sleep and he start talking and dreaming about his ex while he sleeps, something wrong. I expect your apology for disrespecting Arizona. What I say about Arizona? I ain't saying nothing about Arizona. Arizona is a wonderful place. It's full of tropical exoticness with beautiful exotic creatures of the like, and it has beautiful landscape, very beautiful landscape, and all of that. Uh, mm-hmm. Not traumatized by your ex. Sedona is definitely on your bucket list. I heard about that. Yes, yes, yes. Arizona is a beautiful place. Beautiful place. You own a $5 million worth house in over in Britain. Cookie, you not behind in life. You doing life like it should have been done. You know what I mean? You living the single mama dream basically. You out here being a boss, living your life. You know what I mean? You out here, not that kids are a burden or anything, because really your choice to have them. But you are focusing on yourself, and you have the time and energy to do all of that. So that you are not behind in life. You're doing it life exactly how it should be done. You know what I mean? From the get go. You doing exactly how it should be done. You should get your education, focus on your finances, focus on creating a life for yourself, and then pursuing relationships later that lead to family if that's what you want. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with the life that you have. Uh, let's see. Right, right, right. DNA. Tell her you go. You. And like you said long time ago, Cookie, you got options. You got options. You know, sometimes when you have kids at a younger age, you know, your options become a little bit complex, but you have the options to say, uh, to know what you want, know what you desire, and not just take, anything or anybody or whatever. So your mind is a little bit more stronger. You have made it to this age now, no kids and all of that. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you don't want, what you're not going to put up with, and all of that. So for you to make it to this age, and you've accomplished a lot so far. That's great. Somebody is going to take you off the market one of these days, and you're going to create a beautiful family with that person. Um, that's what's happening in Indiana. All these people coming in from out of town and driving up the cost of everything because they want to pay less. But now it's causing us to pay more. And so now they're building more and more and more apartment buildings everywhere. There are so many new apartment buildings. I don't even know where all these people coming from. You leaving next year in March. Where you going? Why are you leaving Arizona? You want a second child. At 67 years old? Mr. Man, it's too late to have a second child. You 67 years old? You moving to South Carolina? Ooh, that'd be fun. Uh, mm, Not marry somebody younger than them, younger than younger than your mother. Right, and that's the way it should be, Cookie. That's the way it should be. When you doing it, I'm not saying none of us did it the wrong way, having kids earlier in life, but for me, I think you're doing it the right way. You focus on yourself. You focus on getting money. You focus on your life. We're getting a lot of people from different countries here, not people from Cali or New York. I have no idea where most of them are from. Mm. We getting a lot of people, a lot of different people, but I don't see them really as much. I've been seeing a lot of rich kids lately. A lot of rich kids driving around in the fancy Audis and Lexuses and Bentleys. I seen two kids behind me at the gas station at Wawa, in a Bentley. Driving a Bentley, and they couldn't have been nothing more than 18 years old. Driving a Bentley. I'm like, what the hell? They driving a Bentley? I know that cannot be their car. So we got a lot of different people coming in from everywhere. I don't know where these people coming from, really. Um, they sick of the snow. I hate when people say, "Oh, foreigners or close the border." It's so mean. It is mean. Yeah, when I think it's a good thing to have people from all over. It makes things it makes things mixed up and makes it different. You know, you want a variety of people. So you have a variety of people to talk to and learn from. Oh, you in Saginaw, Michigan? Have I heard of Saginaw, Michigan? I think my mama used to live there. But we getting so many people from all over because they can't afford, the rent is high in New York, California, and Chicago and places. So these people are moving around. I mean, 'cause they just built an apartment complex not too long ago, and it's already filled up with people. It's like, where y'all get all these people coming from? Where they coming from? My non-reading ex was from Grand Rapids. You need to check the education system of the women you dating, Az. You know, when they say they from a certain state, you need to go check the education level. You need to check that out. See, that's what it pays to read about different. Hello, Mayan. Mayan, how you doing? You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go, illiterate. You need to check that literacy rate in the state of the person you dating. If the literacy rate is low, you might as well just pass her up. Pass that person up. You know what I mean? Your work wife hit you at 2 a.m. and said what? Yeah, you need to check. When a person say they from Kentucky, you dating somebody and they say they from Kentucky, you might wanna double check. You might wanna quiz them on some on some stuff. It is a lot going on in the world. My boo is from Gary. He's super smart. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. I was nice and being quiet when they gave you the pity part. Don't start. Oh Lord, Az and Cookie. Uh, I was called my friends were his real wife hated me. Damn, DNA. That work wife stuff ain't nothing to play with. That work wife stuff. I don't know what Az trying to do with this work wife, but um hopefully you don't have no problems later. That's a tight line when you dealing with work wife, work husband, all that. You know, pretty soon you start liking the person at work more than your real partner. Then you start hating them. Like, damn, every time I come home to you. I could be at work. Yeah, that's a shame when you rather be at work than at home. When they get to that point, that's when you know somebody cheating or something. If your husband or wife complain about their job, their boss, and all that all the time, and then all of a sudden they look forward to going to work, they cheating. Anytime they look forward to going to work and you know they hate their job, they cheating on you. They got a little cuddle buddy at the job. Uh, and Az is talking to a cougar. He talking to an older woman. The work wife, I thought she was a young woman. She an older lady with dementia. He trying to get the lady with dementia phone number. What's really going on? Mm 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 mm. 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 DNA not the old you. Mm 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 mm. Yeah, AZ talking to a cougar, an older woman. Really, AZ? Really, really, AZ? Uh, man, you keep saying you rich. You keep saying you rich. We don't know if you rich or not, to be honest. Uh, Cash App Cookie, and so she can get some money from you, and then we can tell if you are rich or not. Cookie, put your Cash App in the chat. So this rich man. Oh, now it's DNA. Hold on. No, never mind, Cookie. DNA, put your Cash App in the chat so this rich man can send you some money. He talking about he rich. Go on, prove that you rich and send DNA some cash. The old work wife was my age. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Cash App Miss DNA 2025 and send her some cash. Okay? That's what you need to do. Stop talking, man. Just send her the cash. She need to know you serious. You know what I mean? Send the cash. You know, all these men be talking. Send the cash. Send the cash. Send the cash. Send the cash. Send the money. If you want that honey. Send the money. That's all you got to do. Instead of sitting here trying to convince us about being rich, just show the money. You ain't got to prove, you ain't got to keep talking about it. Just show it. Someone that doesn't really work but take care of the home. Right. You got to spend the money. Boy, y'all be scared to let that wallet loose. Let that wallet loose. It's like tithes and offerings. It's Sunday. Give your tithe and offerings to DNA. That's what you do. It's a Sunday. You know, today is meant to give away, let a few funds slide. That's what Sunday is. Sunday is about blessings. Blessings. That's what it's about. So bless DNA, and do what you got to do. Don't tell me you don't know how to do Cash App. Don't tell me you ain't got Cash App. You better figure it out. If you want this young, beautiful woman to talk to you, and they got a good spirit, you want this young, beautiful woman to talk to you and whisper in your ear. You better drop that iron and that cash. That's what you better do. But he better left this chat to go do that Cash App. That's what he better have done, because it's either that or nothing. I want to stay at home and don't mind cooking clean. I'm not trying to. I know that's right, Cookie. Cookie said, I'm done with this 9 to 5 life, these 15 interviews. I want to be shopping during the daytime and be a wife. Now, the thing about that is, Cookie, once you step into that lifestyle, being a housewife and all that, you are expected to do these things like it's your responsibility. But you always gotta keep money in the back pocket just in case the shit go bust, so you're not out there trying to figure things out all over again. With a like-minded goals, Cookie. Yeah, you gotta have your own business. There's too many women out here who are stay-at-home mom, and all of a sudden the husband say he want a divorce, and now they don't have access to the credit cards anymore because they were in his name. They can't stay at the house because it was in his name. Everything's in his name. This lady, I seen one lady, she didn't even know how to pay her bills. She didn't know who the water bill, light bill go to, because he took care of everything. You don't want to be in that position where you got to start all over from scratch. Because sometimes marriages do end. They do end. So you want to be prepared. I already take care of my home, so it's not. You get soft. Yeah, I want a soft life. Right, man. Where are you at? Where are you at with the cash? Where are you at with the cash? See, this man, he's trying to ask AI how to install Cash App or something. He's trying to ask AI how to install Cash App. Like, AI Claude, AI Grok. How you? This young woman want me to install Cash App. Is it worth it? And then the AI say, well, oh, they don't have Cash App overseas. Are you sure? But he said he's American and British, so he might live in America. My thing is, I have a full 3-bedroom apartment with a lot of stuff, so I need a man with a house that I can just move into. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. You need a man with a mansion. If I get a man and he got a mansion, I won't never see him because I'll be at the other end of the house. I'll be like, it's customary that, we don't really stay in the same area or room or side of the house. You stay on that side, I stay on the other side, and we'll be good. That's what you do. That's what you do. He can send it to my PayPal, and then I'll transfer it to DNA. Sir, AZ, we know you ain't going to transfer that cash. If he sent you $1,000, DNA ain't going to see none of that money. She may see $50. Okay? Okay? Mr. Rich left the chat because he didn't have Cash App. He didn't have Cash App. See, that's how you reject dudes without rejecting them, because sometimes people can be violent against you because you don't want to talk to them. But if you tell them, help me pay a bill, send me some money and stuff, that's the best rejection you could possibly do. I'm sure my sister, I can't even find a decent job paying here. Just keep getting rejection. Cookie, you getting rejection, but you getting all the interviews. How you getting so many interviews and then you getting rejected? I don't get it. You get a lot of interviews. I don't know what's going on. You land the interviews, and then you decide whether I'm going to keep the job or not. You working a job right now, and you thinking about quitting. And it's only been a week. Only been a week. It's only been a week. We're going to pray for Cookie. You getting rejected. Why are you getting rejected? Why do you think you're getting rejected for the job? We need to figure this out. Why are you getting rejected? She's working, she trying to find a man through the interview. The job you at is paying very little. Well, then you need to put on a dress, Cookie. The interview dating ain't working. You know what it's not working for you. You need to put on a dress, put on some pearl earrings, paint your nails red, do your hair, and go out to one of these places in the rich neighborhood in Indiana and go to the grocery store, go to the shopping areas, you need to be seen in order to get that green. You need to be seen, Cookie. You need to be seen. You need to get out there and promote yourself to a higher position. And the only way to do that is to be seen. If you're not going to be seen, then I don't know what to tell you. You need to be seen. You know what I mean? You got to get out there and be visible. Not why you always end up heartbroken. You got to be seen. You got to get outside. See, that's the problem, Cookie. You got to go outside so you can get to the man that you want. The man you want is waiting on you over in Noblesville. Waiting on you in Noblesville, but you ain't showing up. All you gotta do is dress feminine. Dress feminine. Men love feminine women. They love when women dress up in a feminine way with light colors, pinks, reds, something that catches the eye. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Dress up, put on some pretty lip oil or lip gloss or whatever it is, and do what you got to do. You got to step out. Take your comfortable shoes off, put some heels on, and go on and find you somebody. If that's what you want. If you tired of working 9 to 5 and you want to be a wife that's out here just shopping in the daytime without a care in the world, you need to go outside and put some heels on. Spray you down in some perfume and go on. This job is $85K. I got an offer for $110K, but I don't know if I'll pass on it. What do you mean you don't know if you're going to pass the background check? What's in your background? Cookie, what the hell is in your background check? Boy, Cookie becomes more mysterious, more, I don't know. Man, I don't know. Cookie, I don't know what is in your background that you concerned about a background check. Is that why you get rejected from the jobs? Right, DNA. Cookie. Now you gotta come clean. What is it? Why am I yawning? I shouldn't have did this. I did it again. I put this melatonin on me. I shouldn't have did that. I did it again today. And I'm tired. I shouldn't have did that. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh God, I can't use this stuff. This stuff is strong. I keep putting this I keep putting this on. I'm tired as hell. I gotta stop putting this on. I should have never put this on. But it's a good oil though. It's a good oil. I can't put this on no more. I put this on my legs and feet when I got out of the shower this morning because I like the way it smells. I can't do that no more. Yeah, I'm drugging myself with this stuff. This stuff is too powerful. But why the hell I'm tired? I have never yawned this much on no live stream. It is because of this shit. I gotta stop doing this stuff. See if we'll drive cars one interview tomorrow. You gotta drive 5 hours. Just drive so you get the good job. Zeb said, you need some of that. I got the body wash too. Now, the combination, the body wash and this stuff right here. Oh, you be laid out. You be laid out. I did not know that this stuff was that strong. I ain't, and I think putting it on my feet, and my legs, I don't know. It may have seeped in really good. I normally don't put it on my feet and stuff, but I liked how the moisture felt. I liked how my feet felt after I put it on. I don't know why I did that to myself. I'm tired as hell. I may pass out on camera. Y'all gonna be like, damn, what the hell happened to the live stream? She laying on the desk. I did came out with the letter Z as my soulmate. Ooh. Yeah, we know it works. The letter Z. We gotta find somebody. Oh, Zeb. Zeb might be what you need. Zeb, you're up. We already got rid of, well, not got rid of, but one man left. Man didn't have the money, and he left the live stream. Sad tragedy. These men dropping like flies in my live stream. They just drop it like flies. And all we did was ask for some money, and they disappeared. Imagine that. Imagine that. So you don't have to reject men, tell them no, I don't want to talk to you. Just ask them to pay a bill or give you some money. They will filter themselves out. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. I used to take Melatonin for sleep for a year. Yeah, I can't be driving out here. Not with this stuff. This shit strong as shit. Dr. Teal. And it says, helps calm the mind. That's why my mind is so at ease. Ooh, that may be why I'm so at ease right now. For a good night's sleep. Boy, ooh. I'm a sucker for a good night's sleep. Your name starts with a Z. AZ, what are you talking about? A lot of men don't want to say. Our men don't want to stay at home. Yes, they do. A lot of men do want to stay at home wife. They want to stay at home wife. They don't really want to pay for you to stay at home, but they want they want the activities of a stay-at-home wife. They like the duties that you do. If a man ever introduce you to his friends, and the first thing he say is he doesn't say nothing about your intelligence and nothing. He said, "Oh yeah, I started talking to Sarah because Sarah is she makes the best biscuits I ever had in my life. She makes good biscuits and she cleans up all the time." He don't love you. If that's the first thing that comes to his mind, he don't love you at all. Okay? He don't love you. When I had to stay at home, it was great. I stayed at home before for 2 years. I was at home for 2 years. It took me that long to find a job years ago. And during that 2 years, I was able to wake up with my daughter, and we would eat breakfast together. It was so fun. Eat breakfast, read stories all the time, go to the park. My day was just so light. It was so light and so so easy going, just going with the day, going with the flow. It's pretty great, but it's so right when the money is tight, But I was able to, weather the storm. Um, my grandma was very helpful. My mother was very helpful during that time. So it wasn't horrible. But I was able to spend a lot of time with her during that time and do a lot of things and have a lot of fun and all that kind of stuff. Um, and trying to find a man that wants to stay at home, not have to work, just have kids. That's what you want. Have kids. Are those your top priorities? Right. What about those other attributes, Cookie? What about those religion and all that kind of stuff? Mm. Yeah, I had to. Staying at home is great if you get the opportunity. If you get the opportunity and you can still survive, it's great. It's great. You can have so. He needs to have a good personality. That's for sure. You don't want a partner that can't hold a conversation or discussion. You know, I don't want somebody that gets frustrated, communicating. I ain't got time for that. Just gotta make sure you have money for the wife to do her hobbies, stuff to keep the right, 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 right. I don't think women really require a lot of money to be satisfied in the marriage. The main thing is that if you're going to be a provider to a woman, you need to be able to take care of all the bills without her having to remind you, um, having to intervene in the bills and all that kind of stuff. You have to be the payer and the manager of all of that. Because then that's less stuff she has to concentrate on. You don't want the wife stressed out, because if she's stressed out, she not gonna give you no cookie. She ain't gonna give you no cookie. She ain't gonna want to be bothered with you in the whole nine. So you gotta make her day just as easy. If you want her to make your life easier by cooking and keeping things organized and clean, then you got to do the same for her. Uh, mm, right then, Nate, tell her. Tell her. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, make the list, Cookie. Make the list. List out and write down what you want, what you need, what you not. You do that to keep reminding yourself not to accept just anything. That's why you write it down. You write it down and create the vision board and all that. So you always know in your mind that these are your bare minimum. This is what you want, and you can't settle for less. A lot of times, men and women, people settle for things they don't really want. Why would you settle? Just go after exactly what you want. You know, if you got to get yourself together before you get what you want, then you got to get yourself together. Don't come into some half-ass, and with a person you're not really wanting in your life and all that kind of stuff. Prepare yourself for the person you really want, and don't and move everybody else out the way. Move everybody else out the way until you get exactly what you want. And during that time, you focus on yourself. You focus exactly on yourself, the things you want to do, and all that. And don't worry about nobody else. Focus on self. And then when that person comes along, it'll be great. Yeah, they make it. That's what Pinterest is. Pinterest is nothing but a big vision board for all the things you desire and want to either buy or do or whatever. That's what Pinterest is. It's a big vision board, you know. So you can go there and kind of go through you can go through other people's boards and piece what you want together for your life, and that's what that is. Yeah, people still do Pinterest all the time, and put down what you want. You want a car, you want a house, you want a thick woman in the thighs. Put you a picture of a thick woman on your Pinterest board. You use Pinterest for vegan recipes. Well, then you need to make another one. My DNA, you need to make another one. You need to make another vision board. Um, you need to make another Pinterest board and put the things you want for yourself. You want to escape the 9 to 5? I know that's right, DNA. Thank you, DNA. Uh, I think the biggest, uh, I think the best thing you can do is create that board according to all the things you want to manifest. You want your own business. You said you want your own auto shop business and all this kind of stuff. Do that. Cookie says she want to be a business owner. Put on your vision board everything that it would take for you to be a business owner. You know, all the steps. Yeah, physical one. Yeah, I know. And put that on your vision board, how you want it to look, all the things that you would need, all the equipment you would need. You could create a whole vision board of how you envision your business to look like and all the things you would need to fulfill it. And keep going back to that as you complete each goal. You know what I mean? So as you complete each goal, you keep referring back to your vision board, as you're building your actual business. You know what I mean? But that's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing. I read my goals every day. My therapist. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's good to write all the things you want to do down. You need to write them down. Yeah, what are your goals? Man, I done drugged myself with this stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, manifest. Manifest all the things you want. If you want a bald-headed man, manifest that. If you want somebody with stinky feet, manifest that. There are some people that got those kind of kinks. That's what you do. Manifest. Manifest all the things you want. Oh, shoot. Some for the week, 6 months, and lifetime. So you got short term and long term goals. That's good. That's good you got all those goals. You know, just do a little bit at a time. Well, Cookie, you gotta get out there and look good and be confident like you are to find you a husband to do all those things. But you better hurry up because time is ticking. Time is ticking. Pretty soon, these men be looking at you like you an old woman. They'll be looking at you like an old woman, and they ain't gonna want to do these things. You got to take advantage of your youth and go out there and look good and look nice, be confident, be funny, be witty, and all this kind of stuff to attract a man. Because if not, you wait too long and they gonna think you just an old lady. They men despise, for the most part, not all of them, but a good portion of them do not like old women in old bodies. They are so turned off and disgusted by older women, which is crazy. Which is crazy. So you better hurry up and take advantage of your youth and get busy. If you want to focus on yourself and health and all that, and but you know what you could do, Cookie? You could probably make some money selling foot pictures. If you got some nice looking feet, you can sell pictures of your foot. There are women making $600,000, in a yearly income from selling their feet, selling pictures of their feet. That's why when they keep saying the economy going down, somebody's keeping OnlyFans afloat. Somebody is keeping the people who sell pictures of their foot afloat. You know what I mean? They make a killing on the foot pictures. The foot pictures, you know, you might have to do something drastic to take care of yourself so you won't have to work as hard. Shira Seven didn't believe in working a 9 to 5. She didn't believe that. She believed in getting a man and having him take care of you. And he get the older the better. She didn't want to work. She didn't have a problem being a wife, but she also delegated some of those services. She didn't always cook. She didn't always clean. Somebody, they would hire people to clean and sometimes cook and stuff. It wasn't all on her to do all that. Here go man math again, Cookie. I have to have the mechanic business started before my birthday. Yes, it'll be done. It'll be done. How do you get these sugar daddies? You need to be on sugardaddy.com. Man Math is back. My guess is he did not cash app a DNA. Now, to get the sugar daddies, you need to be out here on the golf course. That's number one. You need a little part-time job at the golf course, helping them with the caddy. Yeah, you have to start your channel and go live so these men can splurge on a young thing. They love they love opening their wallet to a young woman. When she young and all that. They love that. They love, and they wife be like, I don't understand where all the money's going, Harold. And Harold is like, I don't know either. Harold out here spending it on Cookie. You know what I mean? No, you can't have Cookie's number, but you can have Cookie's cash app, and you can send her some money. You still haven't sent no money, man, math. You gotta send some money. Okay, you gotta send her some cash. Cause what she gonna do? What she gonna do with just a phone number exchange? What? How does that serve her? It doesn't at all. So you gotta give up some cash. Yeah, Cookie, start your channel so you can make that money. What do you mean? What do you mean? I did not say I don't like you. What are you talking about? AZ, now you tripping. AZ, you are tripping to the highest degree. Now I know you just didn't say that. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back what you just said. I know the hell you just didn't say that. You better take that back. Coming on here talking crazy to me on a Sunday. It's supposed to be a day of blessings and Jesus and turning water into wine. And here he is talking about some, oh yeah, you Olivia got money off of me and she don't like me. Who told? I didn't tell you that. Where you get that energy from? Oh, oh, you off the chain today. You off the chain today. You lucky I'm half sleepy. I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I'm half sleepy. This if I don't take a nap in the next 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna pass out on the live stream. I probably am. My eyes want to. I should have never put that on my feet. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I did that. Cookie, if you marry me, I will change your life. That's a lie. Uh, that's why he asked you for a book signing today. He did not say he did. He been talking. First of all, he trying to play some type of manipulation. Cookie. He keep talking about a work wife. Okay. He keep talking about work wife. What? Where do I fit in that situation? You over here trying to smash the work wife for green enchiladas. The hell? He tripping. AZ is tripping. He is tripping. He is tripping. He is tripping. That's why he ain't saying nothing, because he tripping. Anyway, I can't worry about all that. I can't worry about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he been trying to smash the lady at work with dementia because she got green. She was going to give him some green enchiladas, but she skipped out on him and didn't come to work. You can't taste the lasagna. Well, am I supposed to? When the book signing come, I'm going to bring you a pan of lasagna. And you better eat it too. Just had noodles with no packet. Tank, you ain't got no money? How you eat noodles without the packet? Who? AZ? She took the packet and just make a whole pan of lasagna, freeze, and I didn't have any time. That is right. He could do that. You celebrate to the book. What is he talking about? Boy, you was funny. I swear to God. Mm-mm-mm. Not you celebrating to the book signing. What the hell? My cousin baby mom used the packet to make broth. Say what now? If you ain't got no noodles, you ain't got no you can't make no noodles. You need to go to the pantry. If you would marry me again, mm, oh Lord, here goes Christopher. Christopher, really always good. Richard be on another planet. He come from another. I think he come from Saturn or Mars or something. He come out of nowhere and say some wild stuff all the time. Started a fire and making noodles. How did he do that? Uh, you ate noodles with just salt and pepper. That's a sad situation. That's very sad. You just got off church. I'm about to block these jive turkey. Christopher, I don't know what's going on. But church, I hope you got some good messaging out of church on this Sunday. I hope you learned a lot about Jesus Christ from the beginning to the end. I hope you learned a lot. Did you hear that Judas got slapped? Yeah, I just found that out today that Judas got slapped. The church wouldn't give me food because I didn't go to service. I ain't know you had to go to service to get the food. Oh, you was at a friend's house and they left the noodles in the pot. Damn. I told the pastor about you and I being married and moving to. No. Go back and tell your pastor that's not happening because I ain't moving to no Kentucky. I won't move to Kentucky. I can't move to Kentucky. That's not my jam. Kentucky is not my jam. I will not be moving to Kentucky. It's too much relative action going on. Sipping Baja Blast at church. I can't be living in Kentucky. I can't be doing that. No. So you on your own. There's a woman in here, Christopher, named Cookie. She may want to take a gander at you. I can't do it. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I cannot go to Kentucky. Any other state, I could move to Texas. I could probably last in Arizona. I could last in California. I can't live in Florida. I could probably last in Chicago. All those places. But I cannot live. I can live anywhere down south. But I cannot live in Kentucky. Mississippi is cheap. I gotta live somewhere, that is comfortable and get a tinge of racism, not a lot. I can't deal with a lot of racism. I just need it could be a sprinkle of racism in there, just a sprinkle, But anyway, Christopher, I have to take a nap. I think if I don't close my eyes, if I don't close my old eyes, I'm gonna be exhausted. But y'all can talk to me on the community chat. Y'all can talk to me on, Kentucky, Mississippi, Alabama, all those places. Y'all can talk to me on the community chat if y'all want to. You can also message me on Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat for some reason. I'm on there. When the big draw, ain't no big draw. What the hell you talking about? Ain't nothing that going on. You can talk to me on Snapchat. I'm on there. You don't feel like you have enough time? I get stuff done. I do a little bit at a time, Cookie, all during the day. I don't tackle it all at once. I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, I do this. How'd you sleep? I slept good. I'm about to take a nap. I accidentally put this on my feet again, and now I'm tired. I mean, my eyes are literally about to close. So if I don't get off of here, y'all gonna hear me snoring. Y'all gonna hear me snoring in a minute. What's your plan for the day, Nola? I'm going to DNA's live stream at 6 o'clock to support. I'm going over there, so I'll be over there. I probably won't live stream tonight. Uh, yeah, this shit worked good. I don't know. I forgot. I was just trying to find the oil for my feet. I wanted to put some oil on my feet, and for the last 2 days, I have put this on, and I forgot this has actually got melatonin. This is a melatonin sleep aid oil. You know what I mean? I forgot, and I put this on my feet, and now I have been sleepy ever since. Um, this stuff, I don't know what is. This stuff is strong. It's some strong stuff right here. I don't know, but I gotta close my eyes for 15 minutes. I may come back on here after I wake up from my slumber, but give me 15 to 20 minutes. I feel like a drunk person, trying to explain, give me about 15 to 20 strong. And then I'll be back. In the meantime, don't y'all go out to the store and get my damn Dr. Teals, because I don't want my shit missing. Do not go out to the store and get this, because then when I go to the store, the stuff won't be in stock, and then I'll be upset. Do not go to the store and get this stuff. Oh. No, probably not, Christopher. I don't know. I'm going to DNA's live stream. DNA Mindset Matters. I'm going to her live stream at 6 o'clock, so I'll be doing that. But I'll be back for a minute when I wake up. I gotta close my eyes so I can function. I close my eyes and then I'll be back as soon as I wake up. I know that's right. We almost at 2,000 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel and loving to be here and being supportive and being kind. I shout out to my day ones, Rigid, AZ, Cookie, DNA, uh, uh, Jay, Fred. There's so many people to name that been here since the beginning. So I thank you for all of that. How do you know? Get that Dollar Tree concealer. He know it because I mentioned it. This is the concealer I be buying. Dollar Tree concealer. Hold up. Why am I telling y'all that? AZ, don't you come on here and tell everybody my business. What the hell did I just do that for? I can't be telling everybody my stuff and then everybody go get it and then I don't have. That's why I got 2 boxes right there. I don't know why I just did that. That's how I know I'm tired. Oh God, I'm sleepy. I'm freaking out. Oh my God, I'm losing it. I'm losing. Thank you, everybody, for coming to my live stream. I'll be back in a minute. Bye. You had to do ladies' makeup and hair. How many lives have you lived? I come back. I gotta add that to your evaluation. Oh my God, I gotta add that to your evaluation.